To the captain, Romero.
What do you think? The answer is yes.
I mean, if so, then just sort of set an example to the other players in terms of conduct and leadership.
Leadership is many things. Leadership is, I'm 52 years old. I think I'm pretty good at leadership. Can I get better every single day? Yes. Do I make mistakes? Maybe not every single day, but probably weekly. Romeo is 27 years old. He will still make mistakes going forward as a leader. Does he do a lot of good things? Yes.
Thomas was only January the 8th, so it's less than a
Nope.
month ago. We were talking about this, asking very similar questions to this.
Yeah.
You said it's the exact same situation they do. You make a mistake, don't make the same mistake twice. And where do you draw the line with Romero?
I think sometimes someone do more than one mistake, and we've dealt with it internally.
This overall really good win over Eintracht Frankfurt, finishing 4th in Champions League. Good performance against City as well, especially in the second half. Is it kind of frustrating to have to come in here and talk about it again?
I can agree on it would be nice if we just talk about football and positive stuff, and going forward, that will be the ideal case.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I think the message from QT on his Instagram chimes with supporters because it's what they think, and that they've heard these reasons or excuses for not strengthening the squad many times. After every window, there seems to be the same sort of thing. What can you say to suggest that anything is different to what QT has seen in 5 years, to what fans have seen in many more years?
Of course, I can say historically, of course, I've follow Tottenham from the outside, but don't have enough inside knowledge to really judge it. The last 4 years. Of course, I know this the last window in September, and of course, I know about the January window. I think in the September window, we made 2 good signings and relatively big signings in Xavi Simons and Mohamed Kudus, and a good loan in João Palhinha. So it's not that we don't want to loan players. In terms of try to strengthen the squad. And I think if you compare us to other top 6 clubs, or so-called top 6 clubs, where they are, we think it was a big signing with Conor Gallagher. And I know the club is very ambitious, I know the owner is very ambitious. I'm not in doubt that we will see that going forward.
It seems the other thing that I would take from it is that it seems that your dressing room think that they need help.
I think it's all contextual. So right now, this moment in time, of course, we have a few injuries. So if we had 4 injuries less, I think it'll feel less. I'm not in doubt of that. Of course, injuries, how can you say, doesn't help, but it's part of football. So if we didn't have that, I'm pretty sure they'll feel differently.
They will talk to each other. They will know who's injured and for how long and when they're coming back.
Yeah.
Whether they feel strong enough. They clearly don't feel strong enough. The leader is out there saying this.
I think it's one person's, speaking up. We don't know if he speaks on behalf of all the players. That's your perception. So we don't know that. I think that's fair to say. So that's one thing. Secondly, we don't know if one thinks it all. That's what he thinks. We read into a text, and yeah, I think we have a team and a squad that can compete. Of course, right now we have a few injuries that doesn't help us.
The fact that I take that was agree with him is like you were talking to Alistair about what a light means. But Pedro Porro answered his message after Bournemouth by saying amen.
Yeah, but I think I'm very good at many things, but in terms of knowing what everyone knows from a like on a small text or post, I simply must say I'm not intelligent enough to answer that.
So finally, are you confident then that the players are not in revolt?
I doubt if I understand that question.
The players are not angry at the way the club is running things, that what Porro says is not. That what future Romero says is not simply the tip of an iceberg that's bubbling away inside the dressing room.
I think everyone is ambitious here. Everyone want to want to win. Everyone want to make sure we do the best in the league, and we have a good opportunity in the Champions League that we need to hunt everything we can. I think it's important what they show on the pitch, and I think what they showed on the pitch in general, I think have we got a result? No, not all of them we want, but we've got some good performance, better, yeah. How are they running when they're behind? I see a team that is fighting, and players that are fighting. I think that's the big thing.
Tom.
Okay.
Do you expect Christian to still be here next season?
That's a question I have no idea about. Right now, he is the captain, and it's a long-term contract, and we signed a new contract with him in the summer. He'll come.
Hi, Thomas. Obviously, I take your point on the social media element of can't be quite sure exactly what your internet is speak to him, but obviously the impression it gives is that he's not happy with something. Does that actually matter to you, whether he's happy or not with the club, the overarching employers that pay him his wages? As long as he's playing well on the pitch, why does it? I mean, we could all be sitting here and all of our bosses, but still doing our jobs to the best of our ability. Does it matter to you?
I think if you're generalizing, I think as long as everyone do their job, then it's fair enough that, you know, I'm pretty sure there's also some players that don't think I'm the best bloke or whatever it is. As long as they work hard and do everything they can on the pitch, then I'm happy. Is the feeling better? Is everyone is aligned and happy and everyone likes each other? Probably, but it's all about the performances on the pitch. And I think in general in his time here, of course I haven't seen every single game before I was in charge, but the one I've been in charge of, I think he's been exceptional. I think he's had some unbelievable big games for us, and not only defensively but also scored some crucial goals.
Is it effectively a case of if you're good enough and important enough to the team, that it doesn't really matter if you snipe at the board or post on social media when you've been asked not to? Because it's so important to the team that you need it?
I think there is, in general, over time, and this is generalizing, there's also always how can I say, one line you can't cross. There will always be that for any player, for me, for any staff members, anyone. Of course it will.
Sorry, was this in your mind the crossing of that line?
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying in generalizing, there's always a line you can't cross, or you can't cross it too many times. I'm not talking about this social posting. Just no matter who you are, what you do, what kind of job you are, we all know that. We all know when we have stepped too far, and okay, now it's problems.
I guess some fans would wonder whether this would be that line for them or for you or for the club.
Yeah, I understand that. Everything has been dealt with internally.
And finish with Paul, please.
Is Christian the sort of player who takes energy from having something to battle against? When you watch him play on the field, he's somebody who likes it to like a tussle, like a scrap. Do you think that's part of his what animates him?
That's a good question. I don't. I definitely. You can definitely see that he's a fighter and he's a warrior. And he leaves everything out there on the pitch in every aspect. And there's some duels you can just see where he goes in with everything. But I don't know if you need a specific reason for having that fight.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hey guys, thank you.